Good morning everyone and welcome back to Angel Outdoors with Outdoors Freaks. It's now Sunday morning, late morning. I'm now at Todber manor and me and 5 others have booked out the new homegrown lake for 48 hours. There's nothing big in there. Carp potentially up to 30, cats up to 60, and we've just come for a social really. I'm here with Chunkster from Chunkster's Fishing and a few other fellas and one lady, and we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully we'll have a few out. It's fishing bad, but we'll see what happens. It's a giggle. Right, it's just gone 2 o'clock. I've got my rods out. Can fish 3 rods here, but I'm only fishing 2. I mean, there's only 6 swims here. You can see the other side. You can see Chunkster over there through the tree. That's how close it is. Obviously it could be a mile away and you'd still be able to see him, but I've got my left one on a tiger, my right one on a hinge. I found a nice little gravel spot and I found a hole. So there's been like something ridiculous, like 2 carp out of here in the last 2 weeks, and that carp was £2. So it's not been fishing very well, and no cats have been out for ages. So we'll see what goes on. I was first out of the draw, luckily, so I got to choose, obviously, swim first. So I chose the one I wanted, the one in the middle that gives me the gap and the most of the left island there. And because I'm right here, I'm on the road, I can park behind the bivvy, I can fish out of the van, so it's a no-brainer. See if I can show you how big the lake is. I mean, that's literally it. You can see the left bank and the right bank. I think this is called Home Lake or something like that. He's just cast a brick out. I'm going to fish as I am today, and then if nothing happens on the bottom, I'm going to put a zig out tomorrow. It's basically used to be a match lake, so rod length out, it's 4.5-ish foot. The rest of the lake's sort of 3.5. I found a hole at nearly 5, and I found a gravel spot off the island, which is quite shallow, but I found a gravel spot at sort of 3.5, 4. So that's a bit of a hole as well. So I've got my tigers in there on the gravel spot, on the balanced tiger, and on the right hand spot where I'm fishing the hinge rig, I've put a few boilie out. We're going to have better weather for the next couple of days, so day and a bit. So we'll see what happens. I've got my floater gear if I need it, and I can go zigs. Apparently zigs do quite well in here, so we'll see what happens tonight. And then when the weather betters up tomorrow, went all southwest coast then. When the weather betters up tomorrow, I might stick a zig out. We'll see what happens. It's more of a social, really. Todber advertise this as a runs water, but by all accounts, since it's opened, which hasn't been very long, it's only been open a few months, it's been anything but a runs water. It's very, very difficult. Hardly anything comes out, so we'll see what happens over this couple of days. But we're here for a social anyway, it's a giggle. Hopefully we'll have something to show you. Right, we've had the first fish already. Brian fishing to the right there, down the edge with a little PVA bag, has just had a little mirror of about £4. So Rods haven't even been out half an hour. So that's a good sign for them, fishing right up on the ledge. I might even drop one in the edge. Might even get my third rod out and just drop one in the edge. I'm just making up some zigs actually. I'm thinking about putting my third rod out, but putting it out on a zig. Oh, it's just gone 11 o'clock. We're just going to settle in now. We had a right little giggle earlier over on the lake to the right. Went over there with the floater gear. And I had, what, 4 fish in quarter of an hour off the surface, all around like 4 or 5 pound. But real good laugh with the bread bomb. We'll do it again tomorrow evening as well. So I'll take the camera over with me tomorrow and we'll film it. That was a right little giggle. Now we're setting for the night. We'll see what happens. Still got the zig out. Got a zig out, tiger out for the carp, and I've got a meaty bait out for a cat. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll see you in the night. Or before daylight anyway. Daylight in 5 hours, so we'll see. Morning, you outdoor freaks. It's just gone 8 o'clock. Been up since 5:30. Putting mixers out, trying to get the fish up on the surface in here. There was one up this morning, but that was it. Tiger nut's come off now, and I've gone over to hard hooker with a pink topper. See if that makes differences. Don't think the fish in here are tuned into tiger nuts. I'll give it a try, see what happens. Lots of beats in the night on the tiger nut one, and I got done on my catfish rod big time. I had a big beep on, big run on where it wanted to run, but it must have been an aborted take in the night. I thought it was a big liner because I jumped up and waited and then it went dead. And when I got up this morning, the bobbin was off the clip, off the line, and there was a big bow in the line. I had a massive drop back on it, but the hook was a little bit burred over, completely done on it. Which is encouraging, but frustrating at the same time. Fingers crossed for today. Be nice to get one out of this lake, but if not, we should go back to the other little lake later tonight, get the mixers out again and just have a laugh on there for a bit. But it'd be nice to get them going in here. So I've got mixers sat out there at the moment. They'll stay there until the ducks arrive. Probably won't be too long. There's a couple coming now from the right. Hopefully they bugger off. Right, so we're just wandering around the other side of the lake because Mr. Tom Chunkster had a little kitten. Literally got a little cat that's, I don't even know how many ounces. We're going to go and have a look because he's really happy with it, and the lake's dead. It's not doing anything. So let's go and have a look.
So I just had a liner and something spooked about in that little corner there, so there'll be something.
Now look, it's got all of 6 ounces.
6 inches, got about that too.
Yeah. I don't know what we're giving that, £4 or £5 probably, maybe a little bit more.
4 or 5, yeah. I'll do that. But we'll take a group selfie.
Yeah.
Why not?
Prove there's actually a catfish in this lake.
And there's meant to be, what, 150 of them in here?
I wonder how many are that size. That's now what I'm thinking. So difficult to hold on. I want to hold you there. There you go. Oh no. Go backwards. There you are. Little James, you
There we
touch back
go,
of the
look.
camera. Leave it. Right. Yeah, nice one. Nice. Little kitten.
The cat's actually £20. He just makes it look small.
It's about £20, £20 catfish. Yeah, so literally about £4 or £5 little kitten, and it took a 2-foot zig. It's actually my second fish ever on a zig. So happy days. I'm happy with it. It saves a blank. I know some people won't class as a catfish as a saviour of a blank, but it's happened. And on a tough lake when it's fishing tough, I'm over the moon. Went out of nowhere. I'm glad the boys were really quick to get to my rods as I was helping James out. But yeah, over the moon. So yeah, happy days.
Absolutely stunning.
It's a stunner, isn't it?
And this is one of the fish from the lake where we were doing the floater fishing.
Yeah, that's banging, Dave.
This is the one I've been after.
Look at that.
He's been jumping over the bullet tree. So
What a little banger.
Well done, David.
one on mine.
Right, you outdoor freaks, got some good news and some bad news. The good news is I hooked the big catfish, and I was playing it for over an hour, and I had a hook pull at the net. I mean, we've got it on video right up at the net, but I mean, that's fishing. It's not a lot you can do. I mean, I was fighting it for over an hour. It's not a lot you can do, unfortunately. I'll get some footage of it, and we'll put some footage of it in, but you know, that's fishing. We go again.
Animal. Just an animal. It's where it's so big I have to get my tarp out instead of a land.
Have you got one?
Yeah, I've got a tarp, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want you to put a fucking catfish on it, but I've got one. do we need to put some water in your clutch?
Right. Nothing you can do.
This is why I was saying I like play with the spools right down. I always have my spools down and not extended, otherwise you bend your worm shafts.
This is. Yeah, there's not much I can do with that. This is a big one. Nah, this is a big one. This is 20 plus easy, isn't it? This is absolutely ridiculous now. This is 50 minutes in.
I'll be playing it with one arm.
Hoodie would have come off, you would have been like flexing, making a
50 minutes in. Unbelievable.
Your girl Scarlett.
This would be ridiculous if this isn't a 30 plus cat, mate, and it's done this.
It feels like it's a big, it feels like a big fish.
One-handed as I do. Found it Friday night. Little girl.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God, it's big. It's big. It's big. Oh! Dom, Brian, get ready. Dom, come in. Try and. Oh, we have to get in the water for this. That's a lot. It's a big girl, Dom. It's the big girl.
Get its head up, Tom.
I'm trying.
Stop. No! No!
Oh, fuck.
Right, it's now 20 to 12. Chunkster lost a nice cat earlier. Wiped out all the rods on the other side. I've had another bite, an aborted take, it looks like, by a cat. The zig was completely covered in slime, all slimed up. I've had another potential, or it was either a really big liner. It looks like Mark, one of the other gentlemen's already had another carp. Nothing, you know, not big, but so it looks like something might be changing with the pressure drop. So fingers crossed. Might have another one tonight. Got to be off by 1 tomorrow, so we've got the whole morning. Hopefully I'll see you before it's light. Right, it's now 11:45. I've just had another liner on the cat rod. Well, I say it's a cat rod on the zig, but you know, it's set up for cats. It's a big zig. And I've just had a line on my left hand rod, which is a single piece of fake corn, just with a handful of corn scattered around it, right in the margin to the left. I think it's going to be one of them nights. Let's hope so. So we can get something on the bank. Morning, you outdoor freaks. It's coming up 10 to 8. Tom's into a carp. Old chunkster. He's got a chunkier carp. So there are some bigger ones in here, but not, you know, big. Just bigger than the 4-pounders that have already been coming out. Hopefully he lands it. He lost a big cat last night. I think I told you that. Yeah, I did, yeah. Wiped all the rods out over there. Like, constant liners all night on that zig. Constant.
Saw the net and I was like, nah.
Oh, a new zig made up now. Here for another 5 hours. Just going to get a new zig made up.
Oh dear. Too early in the morning, mate.
Oh, a bit wobbly. Just put that there. All the carp in here are mullered, but not from anglers, from the catfish. They've got fins missing, they're scarred up.
This way. No. Potentially, yeah. Almost there. No.
I nearly had it in there and it went again.
It's definitely a zig. 2-foot zig, mate. Right. Close. Go on, Bri. He's in. Yeah.
Brilliant.
There you go. Oh.
Excellent.
There you go. Big rod. Second level fish on his head. Second level carp.
Brilliant. It's just coming up to 9:30 now. It's just started raining, which is, you know, frustrating for the people that have got bibbies. I've redone the zig and I've redone my right hand rod bottom bait. Left hand one I've left because it's just on a little bit of fake corn down in the margin. So here till 1, so great social, great bunch of people. Absolute giggle. Definitely going to do it again. Somewhere else though. Well, I don't think we'll come back here. Hopefully nick one before we go. Not how we wanted it to end. Oh, to end, not ideal. Absolutely hammering down at the moment, and everybody else is having a pack away. They're getting all their gear wet right at the last minute. Luckily for me, I'm in the van. Not ideal. Poor old chunkster over there. Not ideal. It's only meant to be showers for a couple of hours, but it'd be right now, wouldn't it? Right, it was only fair I got wet as well, wasn't it? Literally for the smallest carp in the lake. Massive scar on it. It's been tried to be eaten by the cats. Little angry little male, probably 2 pound, if that. But I haven't blanked out of this lake after that cat yesterday, and that literally would have ate this fish. Look at that. What a way to end, eh? Well, not end, but what a beautiful little carp with a massive scar. Look at that. Certainly going to be distinctive if it lives to see 40 pound, that's for sure. Let's get the little bugger back. Just sitting in here with the door shut while it's hammering down out there. Obviously I was going to catch the smallest fish in the lake in the middle of the rain. Single piece of plastic corn. Very distinctive little fish. It's been a good weekend. Well, it's not even a weekend. It's been 2 days, but obviously it wasn't a weekend. But it's been a good social, it really has. Definitely going to do it again with this bunch. Definitely. A few hours to go yet. This rain to be stopping soon. Hopefully get another couple. Another one anyway. Be nice, but if not, couldn't have asked for more. That fight with that cat, like I said, I did the best bit. I fought it all the way to the bank and just didn't have to deal with the crap of it sliming everything up and being a mission to deal with being that big. I had the pleasure of fighting it for over an hour. Still a chance of one though. Right, it's now 20 to 12. Another hour to go. Down to 3 of us now. Well, 4 of us, should I say. Can we nick a last minute one? Something a bit better. Right, half hour to go. Can we nick one last minute? I'll put a bit of sweet corn under Scarlett's tree where she was fishing. I've put a bright yellow pop up right in the middle of the channel where she was fishing. Not that I want to annoy her by trying to nick a fish right at the last minute out of her swim, but it would be funny. And I've still got the zig out. Can we nick a last minute cat? 3 of us left now. I had a liner under the tree literally 10 minutes after putting it out, so it would be funny.